Hey guys, this is Foolish Mortal 42. Hoping everybody is having a good summer so far. It's been kind of a rough summer. It's been a kind of a rough year altogether for me. I've got a new job. Um, haven't been recording very much, and kind of wanted to do something a little different. I've kind of gotten to the point in World of Warcraft Classic that I really can't do anything other than dungeons. And now that a lot of the quarantining is over, not as many people are playing Classic, and it's a lot more difficult to get groups. So I've decided to kind of put my WoW stuff on hold, if not maybe stopping WoW. I know that's hard. Um, I mean, I've been playing WoW for so long, um, but I think I've gotten where I can't put that much time into WoW. There's a lot of off-screen stuff that you've got to do to farm materials, and um, that to me is just not exciting gameplay, and I really don't want to record that and then have you guys basically sit through me picking flowers for 3 or 4 hours a day. And honestly, I can't do that. so I've been toying with a couple of different ideas for what I'm going to record. So um, my anniversary date is coming up for when I actually very first started putting content up. Um, and I thought with that anniversary coming up, I would start something kind of new, and we'll kind of see how this goes. I hope you guys enjoy this content. I played some of this game. It's been out for about 2 years, so it's not like super new or anything like that. But there's been a lot of updates to it recently. Um, and actually, I have its predecessor, some of the content on my channel. Back when I very first started, it was actually the second game that I recorded. So this is the sequel to that game, and hopefully it'll be something fun and something that you guys will enjoy. I enjoy the game. I'm not very good at it, obviously, because I'm Foolish Mortal, and you guys know how that's going to be. Um, so I'm going to turn the music on, and then the big reveal. So, State of Decay 2, they updated it to Juggernaut Edition, I think last month, which added a lot of stuff and a new map. And I'm thinking, with the way that this game plays, I could get a lot of content out of it. And it's pretty dynamic. It's something that every time you go in, it's a little bit different. It changes. It's very challenging. So I'm hoping you guys will come along for the ride. And if not, as always, I love when people leave comments, and I hope you guys will comment and say, hey, go back to WoW, or hey, do something different, whatever you guys like. um, so, so we're gonna go on and jump in here. We're gonna start a new community. As you can see, I don't have a whole lot of do we want to? Let's go on and play the tutorial, and I'll kind of talk through it. So we can go through. They just added Green Zone, which is a much more relaxed playthrough. But I don't really want to do that. Standard, Nightmare Zone is absolutely terrifying. I have done okay. State of Decay 2 is such a strange game. Most games that you play, the beginning of the game is easy, and then the difficulty ramps up. With State of Decay, it's opposite. The first 30-40 minutes is probably the hardest, and then you kind of get a base established and you can kind of go from there. On Nightmare Zone, that is amped up, but that's what we're gonna do. In this, I have actually played this where I honestly made it 15 minutes into the game and just got completely wiped out. Just some really bad stuff. Just some bad looting. So the cool thing about playing through the ooh, a mechanic, that's actually not bad. A craftsman, not bad. Chemistry, not bad. And I love how each team, like, I'm going to read through these because I think it's just, it was absolutely genius of the developers. Because you can jump in and just play like completely random people, and that can be pretty fun. But if you play the tutorial, you get like a little hint of a story. So these are a brother and sister, Alex and Magic Mark. So you've got your different stats. Those are just basically the same as in State of Decay 1. So basically these two are trying to survive together, and we've learned of an army refugee camp. But they don't get along really well. So you've been bailing your oldest friend out of trouble since middle school, and even though you're reasonably certain he did not cause the apocalypse, he hasn't exactly been helpful since it started. Luckily, an army refugee camp up ahead offers the promise of safety and a hot meal. The clock is ticking for your old pal to mess it up. Alright. Model trains, loved riding bikes, lived among celebrities, slept in a tree. Can come in handy, and a security guard, not bad. So all of these, I'm pointing at the screen like you guys can see that. Those little kind of flavor text under their name, those kind of contribute in some ways. So, you and your girlfriend have dated and split up at least 10 times over the years, but no matter how bad the breakup, you always manage to rekindle the spark. Things were going really well until the zombies took over. As you approach an army refugee camp in search of food, you're back together at least until the first argument. And I love that. This isn't always a lesbian group or couple, but I like that is an option. Not for zombies, you would have never found love. The two of you met in the woods, survivors from different worlds with no homes to go back to. Though your roads might never have crossed, you are now inseparable. As you approach an army refugee camp, you hope the same apocalypse that brought you together doesn't tear you apart. Geocacher, low metabolism, I don't like that. High pain threshold, hold up at a farm, sings badly in public, not bad. Gardening can really come in handy. So let's go through these and see which ones are going to be the best for us. Because we're playing on Nightmare, and so we're going to need some early advantages. Mechanics, that's really good. A good mechanic to do some repairs. Craftsmanship, that's also really good. Chemistry, not quite as important. Homebrewer, ready for anything, I like that. Gardening can come in really handy later on. So I'm thinking think we're gonna have to go with the mechanic here. If it's the one that I'm thinking about. But there's a lot of like very unique abilities, and hopefully we'll see some in this playthrough. I just kind of, I guess. Shit. With the quarantine and
keep moving.
Yeah, I kept wanting the zombies to start showing up from Corona, but no luck.
Gotta hurry.
Damn, what is that stuff? It's like its whole body is an open wound.
We should keep moving. No telling how long that gate's gonna last.
So tell me again why this was a good idea.
The army's in here. They've gotta have food to share.
So pretty much, left trigger zooms in, and if you've got a gun that helps you aim. Left button is run. X forces attack.
There shouldn't be zombies inside the fences, right?
Better question? Where are all the people?
No way. They can't all be gone.
They sure left a lot of stuff behind.
Alright, Band-Aid. Snacks. Uh-oh.
Keep your eyes open. I bet you can find a better weapon here somewhere.
I gotta remember that Y is the auto kill instead of right trigger and X like it used to be. They've changed it.
Maybe my idea to explore the camp wasn't so good after all.
Too many Z's behind us to go back now. Might as well keep looking around. That'll come in handy. Look at that. Even after this long, people kept hoping to find their families again.
Yeah, just like Mom hoping you'd come home when she got sick. Didn't happen either.
I had a job and a life, unlike some people.
Somebody had to take care of her. It sure wasn't gonna be you.
I'm not getting into this again. Not now.
The retreat is wrong. We took an oath to protect these people. We cannot abandon them in their hour of need. Join our cause, save our nation. We are Red Talon. All right. Yeah, so these guys are basically just the regular difficulty, so these guys aren't super tough.
What is this place?
creepy as fuck. That's what.
Stand and fight.
Of course it's locked.
Get it off me!
Looks just like the gooey one we saw outside the gate.
And it bit me. Now I got gunk all over my shirt.
Now that is a tragedy.
All right. So that's also a kind of a strike against us. Over there is sometimes there's a box in here, but is we're going to start with an infected teammate. Camp Osprey, civilian guidelines: no fires, vandalisms, or unruly behavior. No loud noises after sundown. Unauthorized supplies will be confiscated. No use of facilities on non-designated hygiene days. Remain within your assigned habitation sector at all times. IQEs may not leave the camp without authorization. Report any illness or death immediately.
Shit, this bite is really itching.
You always did fuss over every little scratch. Oh my god. What the hell happened here?
Oh, God.
Oh, what a mess.
Is it just me, or did it suddenly get really hot?
Maybe we can find you some medicine if we keep looking. That'll come in handy.
Ooh, a machete.
Well, this is useful, but it won't do anything for that fever.
How did she know he's got a fever? She doesn't even know
Yo,
what
that's
the
a lot
bomb
of
is.
zombies.
We can get past them if we're quiet.
Get your butts over to the ladder!
Go, go, go!
Dude, you left me? Really? Some brother you are. Holy
What
crap.
are you two doing? Not supposed to be any civilians here.
We thought the army might have food. Where did everyone go?
Whoever's still in charge shut it down, pulled everybody out. The army's gone, kiddo. Lucky for you, I stuck around to keep an eye out for anyone left behind.
Oh, fuck, I feel terrible. I just want to lay down and die.
Hon, you don't look so good.
My brother was bitten. I think it's infected. Got any medicine?
I've seen this before. You need something special.
Lay down.
Go find the doc over at the S&B. Tell him I sent you.
Can't really. And now you, I mean, this is an issue.
Okay.
Anytime.
Makes it very difficult to play a mouse and keyboard game when you can't touch the mouse and keyboard.
Hey, there aren't supposed to be any civilians left in the camp.
Miranda? Alright. Are you a doctor? The soldier back there
I
sent
always
us
knew
to
she
find
was a
you.
softie. What do you need?
My brother is sick. I think it might be serious.
Uh-huh. You'd better come with me.
This is like the one that bit me. What's wrong with it?
We call it the blood plague. It's contagious to humans, and it takes you while you're still alive.
Are you saying that's what's gonna happen to me?
Well, probably, but maybe not. Hey, you! Come here. You have a flashlight? Look for a sample case in there and bring me whatever you find. I've been researching blood plague with some other civilians. We found a cure that works if you use it soon after infection. The army took our lab when they left, but they didn't get everything.
Plague samples.
Did you find it?
No medicine.
No cure? Damn. I'll need an infirmary to culture a new dose.
Hey, Doc, shit's getting bad out there. Thanks to all the noise, the Zeds are swarming the perimeter. This camp is done for. It's time for us to go. All of us.
You know I can't leave Jamie.
If you stay, I gotta stay. Then we both die. Jamie's gone. But this kid still needs your help.
Okay, fine. Just give me a second.
Make it quick. We don't have much time.
Before we go, I need your help. That thing in the cage, it was a person once. I tried to reverse the effect, but we ran out of time. I don't have it in me to do what I should. Maybe you do?
Hey, see you later. I'm sorry. I hope you're in a better place now.
Listen, I know we've had our problems, but please, don't let me turn into one of those things.
You're my brother. I have your back. Always.
All right.
Thank you. I'm sorry I wasn't stronger.
All right, time to go. Big Sister's got the wheel. I heard some rumors about a good place we could hole up.
All right, so we've got a Southern sniper and a male nurse. Or doctor. We'll see when we get there.
So how do we
Right, and away
survive
we
without the
go.
army around?
We keep going. As long as we stick together, we can survive anything.
All right, so now we are off on an adventure of death, dismemberment, and hopefully no deaths on our end.
Sounds like we're empty again. He better be close.
This is the place. Pull up here.
Oh, are we automatically starting at in the new area? I believe we are.
It's not much, but it should keep us safe.
Oh yeah,
Luckily,
this is
I
the
don't
new
need that much to get started.
Good to know.
the new tutorial.
How are you feeling,
I
little
forgot.
brother?
Like I got hit by a truck. This plague shit sucks.
Yes, and you need to take it seriously. Get over to the infirmary, okay?
Yeah, sure. The infirmary. Maybe that'll fix everything.
Yeah. So you actually start with an infirmary built already, which is kind of neat, and some supplies. Alright, so now let us take a look at who we've got. So active duty military gives us bonus to shooting and cardio. Fast food, not for sure what that actually does for us. Camp physician, video game streamer, whoop whoop. So he's got medicine, some good fighting, good cardio, good wits, and traumatic flashbacks. That's probably not good. So he's got medicine, so we've got 2 open slots for learning a 5th skill. I
gotta rest up. I feel like trash.
Please tell me he's gonna pull through. He has to.
This isn't as good as having the actual cure, but I should be able to keep his blood plague from getting worse for a while.
Alright.
That is, if we can keep our supply of meds from running out.
Damn it, this isn't fair.
Hey now, don't panic. The doc has this under control.
I know how to make a cure that'll work. That's not the issue. I just need more plague samples. My lab didn't have enough.
I think I saw a place where we can find all the samples you'll need.
Alright. So in the old tutorial, you actually had to find a group, or that was like your first mission was you would get a group. Crowbar's good. Let us take a toolkit. Yeah. This gun is incredibly loud, unfortunately. Let's see, we've only got 2 supplies, or 2 materials, so we can't, Alright, before we head out, let's do some scouting. So this is a really good starting base.
It could be worthwhile to climb up and get a better look around. All right, time to look around. Good news, I can see a lot of good spots for scavenging. We should get on that before we run totally dry.
I like that idea. We should prioritize buildings that have what we need most.
So a lot of this, when you do this scouting, it actually increases your wits too, so always a good idea to do this.
Got a bloater here. Just looking to get popped.
Did I get him? Ooh, wasn't a bad shot. So there's a horde right there. That's gonna be fun. Let's get this vehicle repaired a little bit.
Let's hope I didn't imagine seeing that toolkit in the trunk. I better get some of this unloaded. Fixing this damage won't take too long. I'm filling up the tank now, but it won't last that long. We gotta find someplace with more fuel to scavenge. Time to go for a spin.
Alright.
Just gotta
Yeah,
make sure
looking-
those repairs worked.
And smooth. Alright, so I'm going to go on and call that a video. And I will see you guys in just a second. We'll head out and start exploring Providence Ridge, which is one of the... It's the new map that just came out a little bit ago with the Juggernaut Edition. And it is absolutely humongous. And it's got a lot of really interesting things. It's got 2 really good bases. So I will see you guys in the next video. As always, this has been Foolish Mortal 42. Hope you guys enjoying this, and hope you will join me for the ride. Thanks for coming.